And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, D. Check three.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Haskins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. Third down here.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready up. Come on, guys. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing on 1st down. Newman. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Slam. Hey.
49, check 49.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Save. 66, pull it, high. Switch it.
From the 44, Haskins under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw. Newman. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Off play action. Newman. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready? 6 yards. 5. Here we go. Bang, bang. Let's go. Come on.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready.
33, check line 33.
Bandit, bandit. Zip it, motion, wide motion.
On first down, Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. Double up, double up. Go, coming, double up.
Hey, check line 33, check 81. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
Double dog, that's the way.
Check.
61, let's box. Right.
Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newman. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Danny. Smoke. 29 is Mike.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a